Francisco 49ers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Yeah. All right, fellas, listen up. All right.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the
play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rolling to his left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are real?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick-6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
They go play action here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is working that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
The Niners at 3-7 now in the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Purdy off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. We talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, 49ers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Now Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Play action. Now Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. In motion, Hill.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of selling the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
they decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Second down and 6 now.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, Tua. Flushed, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushing his way through. Oh, he sheds himself free. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in.
And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
Into space at the 45. Still on his feet. He may go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now 2 are going to change the play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. But I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Purdy.
20! And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Throwing, Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Purdy to throw.
Touchdown! From 17 yards out,
and the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Now, let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That'll be caught by Hill. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Miami,